Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Chaos Toys Jagger, the War Leader. If Saturday morning cartoons fueled your imagination as a kid and powers your action figure collecting now as an adult, then you're in the right place. Thanks for stopping by and welcome to Saturday Morning Toy Collecting.
And if you like my content, please consider subscribing.
For more than 2 years now, Articulated Empire has become your trusted online retailer. They carry all the latest lines like Mythic Legion, Savage Crucible, Marvel Legends, NECA, and much, much more. They ship your items quickly and securely. You'll be quite happy how Steve and his team follow through with their care and attention. Articulated Empire also offers free shipping over $75 and no tax except for Illinois residents. So head over to articulatedempire.com today and build your empire. All right, here is the package, and you guys know how I feel about small, tight, compact, efficient packaging. I love it. It doesn't feel like there's a lot of wasted space here, and what is here is really nice. I love the little hits of like the spot varnish on like not blood, but like the orange color. And of course, if you're this far into the video already and you're like, who is this guy? So Chaos Toys is responsible for making one of the best Batman figures that I have ever laid hands on, and that is this guy right here, the Dark Vigilante. I forgot exactly what he was called, but this guy is phenomenal, and this is their follow-up. They first made the American Defender or Metropolis Defender. I'm not sure like what it was. So the Superman from the Dark Knight, and then the Dark Knight Returns, and then that Batman, and now this guy, who is the mutant leader. So we've got Jagger, the war leader here, Chaos number 3, because Superman, Batman were 1 and 2. Nice use of not Frank Miller's artwork here, not the Bat mobile, like looking down upon the war leader here, but yeah, this is looking really nice. Chaos is an independent studio dedicated to making comic book characters. Jagger the war leader is our 3rd figure. More characters will be announced soon. Please stay tuned, and don't worry, I think you can still find the Batman. The Superman, the National Defender, has long since been sold out, but I do believe we have learned now that they are doing a rerun of that figure, slated to come out later in the year. So we're definitely going to be seeing that guy again. So we're just going to dive right into it. No need to cut away. We do have a little booklet here that kind of walks you through, you know, a little bit here of some... I love how it says, I just got it off, nipple stud. So how his different Mohawk attachments are magnets. He has a chain. This is how to hook it up. A magnet inside of his chest. Little bit of info, and that's it. Here is the figure itself. Let's set this over here. Let's get this guy opened up, and we can kind of go over everything that we see here. So we have a flame and like this very weird style homemade or sort of like scrapped together torch, which is really cool, and you can just plug that right in. It's got a nice weathered effect on it, if you can see that. It's got a beautiful weathering effect. You have this little torch, that's kind of cool. He has his weapon here, which is a crowbar. Again, some very nice weathering. There's a dry brush and a little bit of silver. It's just really nice. It looks really good. It has a little nail remover there at the end. Also for weaponry, he comes with this little knife. If we can, hey, let's use that crowbar to pry it out. And black handle, silver blade, no weathering, no extra details. Just a nice, sturdy little knife there. And then we do get 2 types of his, or I'm assuming that these will be metal. Yeah, they feel metal. These would be the Mohawk pieces that go on the top of his head, right here. Kind of has like a bronzy, kind of goldish silver look to it. It's a little more like like maybe a brown wash on the silver is what I'm trying to convey on both of those. So that's really cool. We get 2 different heads, a whole bunch of different hands. Let's get them out because they are just begging to fall. And have a little extra chain here and some bracelets that we'll get to. We have the figure itself, and then some extra heads. And then we've got these different visors that are taped in. So let's see if we can get those out one at a time. I'm probably just going to, because the package is so small and minimal, I'll probably like kit this guy out the way I want him, put him on my shelf, and then just keep the packaging. I try not to hang on to too many boxes, but if I do use that box for the accessories, then I hang on to it. And thankfully, this is a small enough box that we can do just that. Let's get this out of the way. And let's take a look at the different heads we get. And let's start off with this guy right here. So this is his screaming head, teeth bared, lots of paint detail. And I love that the eyes are like this metallic red. So they catch the light and they reflect the light. And I'm assuming that each one of the heads have magnets inside. Yeah. For the different types of mohawks. So if you wanted to go with this one, you could. And, you know, it's going to twist around, but it's not going to fall off. And then we have this one with the little slope at the top of the front. And man, I really don't know which one I like most. I'm leaning towards the spikes, but we'll see. So we have another one. Oh, this one is diabolical. This one is so good. It is the big, huge grinning mouth with the metallic eyes. Looks so good. This is probably the one that's going to go on my figure. And then we have the one that comes on him in the package, and it's just very stoic, looking very much like Josh Brolin, very Thanos looking, no teeth at all, still that metallic shiny eyes. And yep, the heads are very easy to remove, so, and then replace. And man, these heads just look great. But how can you not go with this one right here? Just diabolical. You guys let me know in the comments down below which one you like best. For hands, he has 2 punchies on him out of the package. So we get our punchies. And then it looks like we have 2 item holding hands. Also could be used as thumbs up hands if you want to put the crowbar, the torch, the knife. You can put them here. We have a beautiful like wash and spray on these. And the nails are like a matte finish, not glossy. I dig that. So we also have 2 kind of like gesturing, gripping hands, which look really nice. And then we have some more splayed open gesturing hands, and I'm really liking these as well. So nice complement of hands and heads and weaponry. And then we have, I thought we had 3, am I missing one? There it is, it's stuck to the tape. We have 3 different visors. So we have this, we'll call this the Cyclops style visor. Are these, how are these different? Oh, you know what? They're all the same. They all appear to be absolutely identical. I'm assuming they give you one for each head, or they give you one in case it breaks, but I'm not seeing a difference here at all in any of these. So these are just going to go back in the package. Again, do you guys prefer this guy? I just think, man, he looks so freaking good with that visor, dude. I don't know how we can go without it. And then I'll go with that mohawk, and that looks really, really dope. I'm digging that right there a whole lot. That looks really, really good. And then we have this little baggie here of little goodies. So I can see his chain, and then his 2 bracelets that, man, if those aren't, okay, yeah, they're spiky, but they're soft rubber, so they're kind of squishy there. I like how they're all a singular piece, but they have a piece that looks like the strap and the buckle, like how they would affix to the arm, which is really nice. It's just a nice little attention to detail. Let's see how easy they are to put on. Hands are easy. They have a nice little pop to them. On and off, super easy, no problem. Yeah, he's got to keep these bracelets on. That's all part of his look. I was afraid I was going to do that. Like, I'm always afraid with these tiny little... I wish this guy had come with extra pins for his wrist, just in case. And then we have his chain for his belt. So let's see how we can do this. Looks like he has 2 chains, not unlike the wrapper. What does this say right here? And is it upside down? No. What does that say? Slice and dice. That's what it says. Slice and dice. What fell off? Okay. And then we get probably the oddest action figure accessory that I've ever received before. And I am bound to lose these. These are going to have to stay in. My goodness. These are going to have to stay in the bin, in the box. Magnetic nipple. Where do they connect? I don't even know where mine are just sliding off. I don't even know. Should I check the instruction booklet again? Yeah, this is craziness. Where do these guys magnetize to? I can't figure it out. I'm going to have to check the instruction booklet. But let's go over articulation for this guy. So he can look up that far. I don't think this isn't like a soft rubbery neck, so we're not going to get any movement in that neck area. It's pretty tough stuff, but you can get a lot of like tilting and turning and twisting there. Arms can go up way more than you're hitting a Y pose with this guy. That guy is really good. Arms can go down. It looks like they can go up and down a little bit on that hinge, rotate all the way around. Got bicep swivel, nice buttery smooth double jointed pinless arms. Your hinges, your wrists are on a hinge and a swivel. You've got that upper torso. I love these hinges, man. They're buttery smooth. Got this upper torso joint and then a lower ball joint. So he is crunching all the way forward and he is leaning all the way back with not much of a gap at all. Full rotation at the waist. Let's see if these pants are going to get in the way of articulation. And they are a little bit, but not terribly. You can kick all the way forward, kick out to the side, and kick out. You can only go backwards about that far. I don't feel a drop down, but we do have that. There's no upper thigh cut. It's rotating on that ball and cuff at the hip. You don't want to hold the pants when you do the knees. You've got double ball joint, double hinge. I'm assuming pinless knees, although we can't see. We have foot rotation, ankle, pivot, rocker, and then toe articulation. So yeah, that guy's moving all over the place. Now, let me check that instruction manual for these nipples and see if this is something I even want to fool with. Man, I gotta say, I am really impressed with this guy in some areas, and then in some areas, not so much. The magnets on the chest, not a big deal breaker for me, but it is weird that mine just doesn't work. I also think that the magnets on top of the head are just not strong enough. Every time I adjust this guy, his mohawk kind of gets crooked a little bit, and that's just kind of frustrating. I wish the magnets were a little bit stronger. They probably were thinking if they're not so strong, then it won't scuff the paint, but I just wish they were a little bit stronger. I think he comes with a perfect amount of heads and hands. He comes with everything you're going to need this guy to do, and he is a great base body if you wanted to pick him up and then customize him into something more. I absolutely love this. I do hope I can get my hands on the National Defender one day, because that Superman is great. I passed on him because I didn't know they were making Batman. I didn't know they were making this guy, the mutant leader, but his joints are buttery smooth. His scale is great for other lines if you want to mix him in and have him battle like different versions of your Batman from different companies on your shelf. You certainly could, but he works great in this universe. Chaos Studios, Chaos Toys, whatever their name is, they are making some damn fine figures. So if you are interested in this figure, if you're in the market for this figure, buy with confidence. This thing is really, really nice. But as always, I'm going to ask for you guys to let me know in the comments down below what you think of this guy. Is he somebody you need in your collection? Have you picked him up already? You passing on him? Let me know in the comments down below. Be sure to check us out over at Instagram at Saturday Morning Toy Collector if you want to see some more pictures of this guy that are not in this video. And as always, I am your Saturday Morning Toy Collector, Mark, and I'll see you in the toy aisles.